I'm Landon from The Plot and You, and you're watching Austin Underground.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Alyssa and I am here with Landon from A Plot and You. Alright Landon, so how's the tour been so far?
It's been sick. It's been, actually the weather's been nice, which is cool. And yeah, the shows have been some of the best we've ever played, I think, on this tour. So and we came as Romans, they're all nice guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, every band is cool, so yeah, it's been fun.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about your most recent album. You released it last month in February.
Yeah,
March.
February 15th, I think.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
From what I noticed, like the tracks seem to be very personal and like, you know, it's just really heartfelt and hard hitting. What was some inspiration behind all that?
I was kind of going through like a breakup type thing during the recording process, and before that I didn't really know like what I was going to write about, so it kind of like happened at a perfect time, even though it sucked. But yeah, that was what was happening in my life, so that's what I chose to write about. But yeah, and it was kind of like a cool way to vent, I guess, you know. So yeah, it's all very, like you said, it's very personable. But yeah, it's crazy. A year later, everything's good, and I'm like happy, and things are cool. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. For the music video for Disposable Fix, you know, there's bodies lying around, and then like it kind of seems like, you know, you're tripping out. You know, it's like. What was it like making that video? It
was cool. I was like actually hungover doing that video. We kind of like, wanted that look.
Yeah,
like I just wanted to look shitty, so like, all right, just get hammered the night before. So I just did that, and then showed up, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I have to do this today. But it was cool. Our drummer directs all of our videos and stuff, and he's definitely an asshole. He's like kind of hard to work with, but his product is always awesome. So it's worth just dealing with his bullshit. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you say that this album, Dispose, compares to your past albums? Because you released 3 others in the past.
Well, for one, we didn't really do any heavy songs. There's like a couple like little heavy parts, but none of us really listen to heavy music or anything anymore. We've all, not to say like we've grown out of it or anything like that. It's just not really what we're into. So people, you know, some people have said like, you know, we sold out because we wrote like a rock record or whatever, but it's like, no, we would have been selling out if we put out a heavy record, because that's not genuine. You know, that's not like what we're into anymore. So
you got to change with what you're feeling.
Exactly. And with the lyrical content and stuff too, it just didn't make sense to like scream and like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you.
Very good album.
I appreciate it.
It's extremely well done. But so touring with Came as Romans, like, what has been your favorite part of the tour so far?
The shows have been insane, but hanging out with them is always fun. They've all got like a really good sense of humor, and like we were just talking about over there, they love to party. So it's like every day, like at like 3 p.m., like, come on, let's go get hammered. I'm like, dude, I can't keep up. It's insane. They're wild. But yeah, there's been a lot of pranking going on this tour too.
Yeah, they seem like the type of guys that
we've been all about zip tying people's like bags shut and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much all we do.
So what has been your favorite song to perform on this tour?
Probably either Rigged or Disposable Fix, the first and last song that we play. Those are just like, I don't know, they're just like so different from the rest of the set. They're more like experimental-ish songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are definitely my favorites for sure.
Yeah, y'all have like a bunch of like, I don't exactly know, like they have like a technical stuff behind, you know, the regular instruments. What was that like? Have you always wanted that to be part of your sound, or is it like something you're playing with and then just decided, oh, this sounds really cool?
Well, we kind of went into the studio with just like bare bones tracks. Like we didn't really add any production or anything. We kind of left it open for our producer to like do stuff like that, like strings and just like any production type stuff that you hear. We left it kind of blank so that we could do that with true folk, like hands on, like right there with him. So yeah, that was like a big difference in general, just working with a different producer, because I've always done everything in the past by myself. So yeah, it was cool. He definitely added a lot to the sound and like, you know, challenged me to think outside of the box with certain things. So I think we'll definitely go back to him in the future. But yeah.
So what's been the biggest challenge with writing this album or producing it? Because y'all released Feel Nothing back in June. And, you know, just released the album.
Well, the record had been done for like a year. Actually, like almost over a year. And so the hardest part was just waiting. That's always the worst, is just waiting to put it out. And because originally we were going to put it out like 6 months before than when it ended up coming out. But everything panned out the way that it should. So But yeah, it's always just the waiting game sucks. I hate it so much.
Yeah. Y'all made quite a few music videos. Usually bands use just like one or two for a whole album. Y'all made what, four or five?
Four?
Yeah. So, what was it like making all of those?
I hate it. I really hate making music videos. There's nothing fun about it. It's just doing the same song over and over. And it's usually early in the morning, and we're not morning people at all. We're just lazy. That's the problem. We're just lazy people. We hate doing any kind of work.
So despite that, what would you say was probably one of the best shoots?
Probably I always wanted to leave just because I didn't have to move that much.
Okay.
I could just kind of like bob my head and get away with it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's actually been the coolest part about this record is you don't really have to like go crazy hard. Yeah,
like
it's more just like
bangs,
focus on sounding good
and feel it.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's all the questions I have for you. I
Oh,
really appreciate you coming out and talking to me.
For sure.
All right, guys. Well, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at ATX Underground, at Austin Underground. Be sure to follow Plot and You on all of their social media as well if you want to plug those.
I think it's the Plot and You official on everything. I'm pretty sure.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all later.
The way she looks, living for herself, she's just afraid. A body dwelling on this earth.